Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of EvansTalk. Today we're doing something different. It's the same thing, but interesting topics are going to be discussed. Before we start, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and also follow my new Instagram at EvansTalk for real. So without further ado, I'm gonna let my friend introduce himself.
What's up, everyone? My name is Evans.
Evans,
right?
Evans,
yeah, definitely. You can call me Fee, and whatever feels comfortable with you. Yeah, definitely. So that's it.
You're free for coming.
Of course, man.
So, a little background about yourself, a little autobiography. So, where you from?
Originally, from Ghana, West Africa.
Yeah. So, how old were you when you first came?
Ooh, how old was I?
I mean, this out of this country.
I came in fourth grade.
Fourth grade.
Yeah, I definitely remember.
Came in third.
In the middle. What, really?
I came in third.
In the middle of fourth grade. That's when I came. Yeah.
So, how was it when you first came?
Ooh, when I first came. All right, so back home in Ghana, right?
Yeah.
My name was Evans.
Uh-huh.
Right, Evans, right? And then I remember when I came, getting ready to go to school and all that, my sister asked me, so when you go to school, what are you going to tell people your name was? And I said, Evans. Obviously, that's what I've been in Ghana for years. And it's just like, no, that's not how it's pronounced here. It's Evans.
So, listen, for all you guys watching, my real name is Evans. It's not Evans. We just got tired of just correcting y'all. It's Evans.
Just let it go.
But it is whatever, man. Because, like, I'm watching this episode with Denzel Washington.
Right.
He said his name is actually pronounced Denzel.
Really? So where do we get the Denzel from?
People just keep butchering names, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean that's what it is. So fourth grade and yeah.
So, what is your occupation now? What do you do for work right
So
now?
I'm a DEA associate.
You're a cop.
Not a cop.
You're a cop.
So that's the title.
Yeah.
But where I work and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I put it behind me.
Yeah. So, how did you get into that?
How I got into it? Good question. So after college,
Yeah.
somebody gave me the opportunity to be a DEA.
Mm-hmm.
I know we just, you know what I'm saying, beginning role and stuff like that. So I did it and I loved it. Working in the pharmaceutical field, right?
Okay.
And so that's from there, you know what I'm saying, every job that I've gotten has been God being so good, DEA role. So yeah,
Okay.
that's how that.
So you mentioned college. What college did you go to?
So I went to two colleges.
Okay.
So I started off there's a story behind that, right?
Let's talk about it.
so it's now talking about it, it's cool and all that, but in my high school year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously I was well known for soccer, played soccer all my life. I was really good. And so in my high school, I think junior year, that's when colleges are, you know what I'm saying, getting in contact with you, trying to find where it's best for you to go and stuff like that. For soccer, most importantly. So I got accused for touching somebody or quote unquote raping somebody in high school.
In high school?
Yeah. It's a whole story. Yeah. So I got accused for that. Came home for a while. Came home for I want to say maybe 2 months or so from high school. And so bear in mind, this is my junior year, right? Colleges are writing me and stuff like that, and it was just terrible. So because of that situation, obviously the individual apologized and all that. It was just a false accusation. And
but for what? Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So so then I went to a 2-year college, upstate New York, Brian and Stratton.
Okay.
Played soccer there, did amazing. And then I got recruited by Syracuse University. Then I continued playing soccer there, and I finished. Yeah.
Wow. So this is my first time hearing this story about. Well, okay, so when it happened, let me know. How did you feel?
Jeez,
like, what was going? Like, was you sad, angry? Like, what did you want to do, knowing that especially in this country, it's like the woman word against the man. Your name is gonna be dragged through the mud. Even after the truth come out, it's still that shame is gonna stay there for a while. How did you feel?
You know what? This happened to me twice, right? And I love when individuals get the story out of me. I'm not a kind of person that will just come up and tell you what is. I love it when people try to, have conversations with me and get stories out of me. But So I was just there, you know what I'm saying, one afternoon in school, in the cafeteria, having lunch with all my soccer guys' friends. And then all of a sudden, I got called to the principal's office, right? And I think an aide came to call me. You know how they have those bunch of aides? Yeah, so she came to call me. And it was just a normal day for me because sometimes before the games and stuff like that, you know, I go to the principal's office and talk to me, Evans, whatever. So I got called to the principal's office and they told me to sit down. And they said, do I know this individual girl? Honestly, I know of her, but she's not in my clique. She's in one of my classes, and I never had an interaction with her, nothing. She's not my friend. So they said, this individual said, you touched her, or I guess raped her in the hallways, right?
Raped her in the hallway?
In the hallway.
It's like full-blown rape.
See, I can't really remember exactly what the actual word was, but it definitely was rape. But I'm not sure if she said I touched her inappropriately or something like that.
In the hallway.
In the hallway after school. Okay. So I didn't. It was. I wouldn't say it was a joke to me, but I didn't take it seriously. Yeah. Until the next day, they told me not to come to school again, not to come to school the following day, right? And I didn't take it seriously until, you know what I'm saying, my mom came home, asked me what the situation was, and they told me not to come to school until they find out the whole truth. So I was home for a while, not till this day. I mean, if my friends watch it, nobody knows about this except my family. And I guess, you know, whenever I'm having conversations with people, it comes up. But so I came home. It was sad. It was really sad, man. I was sitting home, friends were playing soccer in school. It was sad. I went through it.
And then how old were you?
Sophomore year, junior years. I can't really remember the age, but
high school.
Yeah, high school.
That's too much for high school.
Yeah, high school. Fresh. I was doing very well, and it's happened to me twice. High school and college.
So that with the high school, what happened to that young lady?
So this went to court. So we spent, you know what I'm saying, we spent a lawyer, this went to court, and then I had to stand in front of the judge. Now, so it's crazy. So my mom really came to me and sat down with me and said, Fee, what happened? I told her, and one thing that I appreciate my mom, she said, I believe you. My mom told me she believed, and I wasn't surprised. And I knew I didn't do anything wrong. I'm a very friendly individual, but you know, I definitely did not do anything like that. So my mom was behind me, lawyer fees, everything, and so we went to court, I think 2 or 3 times, and she accused not only me but a friend of mine. So it's 2 of us, right? So I called my friend. Now my friend was really good friends with the girl, so I'm not gonna say it makes sense, but they were really close. So one day, I don't even know what hit me. I called my friend. I said, "Hey, so why did this individual put me in this situation? Why did she think or say that I was part of it?" And the guy said, "Yo, don't worry about it. You weren't part of it. I don't even know why she." So I had it all on recorded back in the day. Like this is years ago. High school days. I recorded that conversation. When we went to court, my lawyer told the guy's mom that, you know what I'm saying, Evans has your son on recording. And you know what I'm saying, your son admitted that Evans, the mom said, I would not agree for you to play that in court because my son is part of it. What? Exactly. So it went on, doing behold, everything worked out.
I would have played it.
Exactly. Played that in court, and then I was a free man, thanks to God, man. Yeah.
So did she get expelled from the school?
No. After all that happened, I went back in school.
That's that. Oh, and she was walking around free?
Listen, we were all in the same math class, right? They told me I couldn't come to class after this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Played out.
This is guys. This is what we be talking about, bro. So even after the truth come out, bro, you always still get dragged through the mud,
big time,
bro.
Big time.
And it's crazy because the same thing happened with Chris Brown lately. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. And after the receipts came out, everybody quiet now.
It happens. It's sad, man. It's sad. Yeah. I went through it, man. This could have definitely messed up my life big time.
Yeah. So then how about college? This happened in Syracuse?
Syracuse.
Ooh, Syracuse. So
Yeah.
You want to talk about Syracuse?
Yeah. Let's put that on the.
Revisit
that.
Okay, so apart from all that, how was Syracuse? Was you having fun? Like you was a student athlete. You know, dark skin, good looking. The girls love you. What happened? What you do? What you do?
You know what? I had a good time in Syracuse.
Yeah.
But this is what happened. I didn't go out a lot in Syracuse.
Okay.
Which is surprising, right? I didn't go out a lot.
Okay.
So when I went to Syracuse, I was in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
The girl that I was with was in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So I came back and forth a lot.
Okay.
But I was still into God and everything like that. But it got to a point that my teammates were going out to parties and I wasn't, and I felt left out.
Yeah.
Of course, I definitely felt left out a lot. Sometimes, hey guys, we're going out. They wouldn't even come to my room to invite me because they know Evans wouldn't even go.
Yeah.
And then they got to a point, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's not fun, man.
You
in Syracuse, man.
Bro. Yeah, definitely.
You in Syracuse.
And so I started going out, I started having a good time. I started being, you know what I'm saying, clicking with the guys a lot.
Yeah.
So I had a blast, man. A good experience. It was good. It was too cold. It was too cold for me.
Nah, listen, man. You know I get it because I was in Buffalo State College.
Definitely, yes.
I remember I got to Buffalo State College in 2014. Spring semester.
Okay.
And when I got there, Buffalo was having their first snowstorm in years. It was like 12 feet or something. I don't know. It was a lot. And I remember I go there. I stayed with somebody house for that night, and then after that, I go to Buffalo State campus, go to a residence, and get my dorm room situated and everything.
Yeah.
So I remember I got there, the guy that came pick me up, he told my mom, hey man, I'll pick him up, and I'll take him to Target, we'll buy blankets and everything.
Yeah.
Long story short, man, the day came, man. He dropped me off at school. He said, "Well, come get me." Left me stranded, bro. Left me stranded. And thank God, I was playing football. So everybody in my suite was playing football. So I happened to be, on the football team. And I was like the new one about to, on the team. So they happened to be going to Target that night. Glory be to God, man. So they took me, got my stuff. That's how I was able to stay warm. So,
Jeez.
Yeah, so I know it's crazy. It's crazy upstate.
Definitely can't do it.
But I said I had a lot of fun too upstate.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
For what team? I mean, I wasn't in the relationships. I wasn't bound. I lied. I was in a relationship. But when I broke up with Shorty,
right. You just went ham, huh? Yo.
Football teams, so we just always out partying, drinking,
that lifestyle, man.
Listen, man, I listen, but Jeez. I'm a virgin. But yeah, so all right, boom. So let's talk about this, right? So you on the market?
I was gonna say unfortunately not. But I'm not on the market.
You're not on the market?
Yeah. I'm done, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it.
You're taking it? So what are you like? Are you like a married man who about to get married?
I wouldn't say I'm a married man, but I mean I've always wanted to get married. Honestly. Yeah. So that's my goal. That eventually one day soon I'll definitely.
So do you have like the perfect wedding, or like for you just wanna just get it over with?
I wouldn't use the word just get it over with, but most importantly, whatever she wants, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever she wants, right?
Yeah,
okay.
because I will regardless have a good time anyway, right? And so whatever she wants, we definitely go.
All I'm saying is that you better be an open bar at your wedding.
Definitely, though. You got
it better be an open bar. So tell me. So I know that you have a YouTube podcast, right? Right. Tell me how you started. Did you start this year, or is it something that you already had going on? How is that going?
I have been really thinking about starting this whole thing for a while. I want to say maybe 3 years now.
Okay.
I started off having it was called a platform, right? And then I started with my friends and so on and so forth. We did about 2-3 episodes, But then, you know what I'm saying, time, you know what I'm saying, schedules and stuff like that. And so we stopped for a while. But still, I had, you know what I'm saying, I was writing stuff down in my notes. And that was the vision. So I was talking to my barber one day, and he was asking me, yo, Evs, what happened to your YouTube channel? I said, yo, you know what I'm saying, I have plans. I definitely get it done. So one day I went there having a conversation with him, and I let him know that, you know what I'm saying, friends, everybody's busy and stuff like that, so we couldn't really record. And then he was telling me, you know what, just
You gotta do it yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta do it yourself.
do it yourself, and eventually they'll catch up.
People will come
Yeah,
down.
so I was like, you know what I'm saying, 2022, that was my goal. Definitely started, and so far he's been good. Appreciate you for coming. You're my first, you know what I'm saying.
Yo.
Appreciate you for
Hey,
coming.
listen, you guys need to go watch his channel, man. He is messy.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna check your dick. I tell you.
Listen, man. Listen. After this, man, his YouTube handle and Instagram
Of
handle will be in the
course,
description
of course,
below.
of
Go
course.
check him out.
Yes,
So,
yes.
you and I have gone to the same church for eons.
Mhm.
Tell me, how did you hear about our church? Because I don't remember how you popped up in our church. I just, boom, and here you were, and his name is Evans too.
Yeah.
And what is your road now, and how much have you grown? You feel me?
So so when I was in school, I was going to church. I was going to a lot of Bible studies on campus.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
friends, you know, so we did a lot of Bible studies and stuff like that. But when I came home, I wasn't going to church at all. I wasn't. Granted, my parents were all Presbyterians back home.
Yeah.
We were a Presbyterian family to the core. So when I came home, my sister was very, very active in Presby, and a very, very good friend of mine. A very, very good friend of mine, yeah. So my sister was going.
Who's the very, very good friend of yours?
So my sister was going. You know what I'm saying, and she was then the president of YPG.
Facts.
So whenever I come
Shout out
home,
to her.
yeah, definitely, big ups to you, sis. So whenever I come home, she goes to church, and I'll be home just chilling. And so my sister spoke to me about it. My friends spoke to me about it. I said, you know what I'm saying, before I go to school on a Sunday, drive back, I'll come to church with you guys. And so it became a habit every Sunday. You know what I'm saying, I started going, and I just enjoyed it. And lo and behold, it's helped me out a lot. I loved it. The hymns are amazing, and I served as a president, and stuff like that. And then I'm still, you know what I'm saying, on the executive board, serving as a chaplain. So I love it. I love doing it. Very, very involved in church, and it brings me happiness, honestly. Trying to get people to be involved a lot, because things that I didn't get, you know, whenever I go to places, people don't really try to get me involved, right? And I have to get my way. But you know, I think about what I didn't get or what I don't have. I try to instill that in other people. So if I feel like, you know, I'm saying, nobody's trying to get me involved, then when I get the platform or when I get the opportunity, I try to get people involved.
So while you're talking, something just popped in my head, and this is what I heard, and I'm not sure if it's true. Who made you stop, or what made you stop wearing earrings to church? Because I heard that people wasn't really feeling it. You wearing earrings in church, and you wasn't from the congregation. What's up?
No. You know what? You know what? Because I used to wear the church.
Yeah, you did.
To be honest with you, I didn't really care.
Yeah, I didn't care either, man. You know, Africans.
I didn't care. Nobody actually really spoke to me about it. To be frank with you,
But you felt the vibe?
nobody spoke to me. My sister never said a word, but I remember vividly now that it became really a part of me. Bro, listen, when I didn't go to any place to get it done. I did it myself.
Oh, really?
I put 2 ice right here. Listen.
It was cold.
Yeah. I put 2 ice, popped it in, left it in. I put 2 ice, popped it in, left it in. I did it myself, right? But I got to a point, even going outside to throw the garbage out, I had to put my earrings in. It became such a part of me. It was crazy.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, it became such a part of me. And whenever I take it out,
you felt ugly, something like
I
that.
look
Right?
so different, man.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? And yeah, I took them out, and then, honestly speaking, I really got involved in church and stuff like that, and it just to me didn't look right. So I decided to take them out and serve as an example. Yeah. So
Because I heard that, you know, people was, you know, a little.
nah, to be
that's
frank,
why
no.
you took it off.
To be honest with you, nobody ever came to me to tell me about my ear. Never.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. If I'm doing something wrong, right? in the eyes of other people, it might be wrong, but nobody ever comes to me to tell me or to correct me and tell me, hey, Evans, or hey, Fee, you know what I'm saying, you're leading the church or you're involved in the church. Having the earring in your ear doesn't serve an example, so take it off. Nobody ever told me that.
Well,
Yeah, nobody ever told me that. So
not me, man. Like my earrings, you know, Pastor Peter said something.
oh yeah?
What?
Yeah.
My tattoos. Yo, I think my mom was sitting right here. Where you said that he was sitting right here, and they called me, and I was sitting right here.
Man, you got a meeting going on.
But both of them trying to tell me to go erase it. Like, bro, I told like no. Like,
wow.
Like,
I'll
do it if the time comes and I'm convicted to go and get the tattoo, you know, get off my body.
Right.
Then I do it. But you're not about to just try to punk me to doing it.
I'll tell you a funny story. So when I first came, right, my mom bought me those magnet earrings.
Yeah, I used to have one too. High school.
Bro, my mom bought me from Mendy's. I remember. I used to, she bought me those magnet earrings. I used to wear them. So it got to a point it hurted me so much because you know, so the magnet both of them. Yeah, so that's how I did it myself. So we went to my
Wait, so your mom was okay with your ear piercing?
Yeah, she bought it for me.
Not my mom.
Yeah, my mom bought it for me. Yeah. But crazy when I got it done, when I actually put the earrings in, we went to my grandfather's house for for Christmas or something like that, and she saw it in there. She said, "Hey, Fifi, then I said we, bro." She went off.
Wait, your mama or your grandfather?
My mom.
Your mom.
She went off.
But wait, so she thought it was fake.
She thought it was the magnet that she bought me. But I was, you know what I'm saying, I became against it back in the days. I said, yo, I mean, it's the magnet is hurting. Let me just,
Yeah.
But so that's what it is. So yeah, man.
I remember when I first got my ears pierced, man. It was 2013. I remember.
You're very good with dates, man. I'm not really good with dates.
Yeah, I'm good with dates. It was 2013, and I was still around like maybe June, July. I'm downtown North with Kobe. Kobe and I went to this piercing shop downtown Newark to get our ears pierced. I got the little studs red for for like my birthday month symbol, right? And I think his was green. Fam, during that time till my mom was in New York, and this was a setup. Bro, listen. So we come out, right? My mom happened to have been done from New York, got to Penn Station, and was walking right on Broadway Market downtown. So as soon as we stepped out the shop, here comes this lady, and then she sees me, right? Hey, Nana, what have you done? Yo,
dramatic, right?
And everybody watching us.
Jesus.
Kobe
Christ.
got his do-rag, he put on his head, and just like, what? And then my friend said, give it to me. And I just took them out, gave it to her, and I just disappeared to the crowd.
Yeah.
Came home, had to hear from her voice, like,
I became parents.
And later on, as the year progresses, I did it. Wow. But I do agree with you that it became a really part of me. Because when I did it, right, for some reason, my right ear, it healed fine, but my left ear wasn't healing. So whenever I take it out, it will heal just like that. It will heal just like that. So whenever I'm going out, and since I thought that it was my identity and I had to keep wearing it, I would literally force it in, and it would be bleeding and until it eventually stayed open itself. But now it's like I wear it when I want. Feel me? I wear it when I want. I don't really care much about it, but I agree with you though. It did become a part of me.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've been seeing you working out.
Yes.
It's showing.
Listen.
It's showing.
The last time we spoke, right, when you came on my channel, there are things that, you know what I'm saying, I've been trying to get done, and, you know what I'm saying, mental health, getting the therapist, and going to the gym and being consistent.
Yeah.
So these things I've been really trying to get done, and I've been really consistent in the gym, man. I've been, I want to say maybe 4 weeks in now.
That's good.
Yeah, big time. I get cut really fast and strong really fast.
Yeah, because you have no fat on you.
I don't.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I'm not trying to be funny. Short people get big and cut and strong fast. But you guys, like, say like me and you doing a workout, right? Since I'm taller than you, it would take a long time for me to extend my arms and come on you. You just...
Yo, the first day I went to the gym, I started with 25s.
Uh-huh.
The next week, I was doing 45. Yeah.
That's a big jump.
Yo, yeah, it's crazy.
That's a
man.
big jump.
Yeah, it's crazy. Not on what it says that way, man. I keep on, you know what I'm saying? I keep on staying, getting stronger, fast. Yeah, seriously.
Bro, that's a big jump.
Crazy. I'm that fast. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how it is with me.
So what's pushing you to stay consistent? You know, because going to the gym, sometimes waking up to go to the gym, like I know how it feels, man. Sometimes you don't want to go, but like what's pushing you? And is your therapy helping you too, or is it helping you with your therapy? Like what's pushing you?
The therapy is actually a different story.
Yeah.
Right? And then we'll definitely come to that. Don't forget. But what is really pushing me, honestly, is I'm tired of taking that break and always have to catch up whenever it's summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because there's been 3 years straight, 4, 5. I'm gonna have videos of myself whereby, you know what I'm saying, I was where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And then I stopped going, stopped being consistent, and then I lose it all.
Yeah.
And then I have to start over again. Look, whenever I look at myself in the mirror, I'm not happy with it. So I'm like, why am I keep doing this? Why am I, you know what I'm saying? Why am I doing this to myself all the time? So now I'm like, you know what?
Full steam.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. And it helps me. It helps my mental health actually too. So yeah. So
I would say for me, the gym is one of the few places that I go and nothing else matters, man.
wow.
I'm just at the gym. So even like I'll go with my friends and then like they'd be like, oh, you see that girl? Let me go talk to her. Da, 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 da. And me, yes, I'll see the girl. Is she bad? I'm not gonna deny that, but at that moment in time, man, she can kick rocks, man. I'm working out, like, you know, like I'm so locked in because, like, you know, I don't know. The gym has always been. Like I remember years ago when I did an and you're not from Newark, so it's a gym called JFK.
Oh wow. Okay.
In Newark. So I used to walk from here all the way to Newark just to go work out when I didn't have money.
How far is the walk?
Bro, like maybe 2 miles. Right, when I didn't have money for the bus or nothing like that, I will leave here, walk here from East Orange all the way to Newark.
Dedication, man.
And then after that, and that will be my cardio. And after that, take that walk right back. Like, so I've just been obsessed with it, you know, to the point that I've even gotten hurt. I hurt my lower back, went to chiropractor and everything, man. Like, it was bad. Like, I had to like lean up against the wall to put on my drawers or whatever.
Oh,
like,
is that bad?
It was bad. It was bad. I was in pain. So working out is fun. It's very therapeutic, but it's also a very dangerous sport if you're not doing some things right.
Definitely.
And I wasn't doing some things right. But now, you know, I learned.
Yeah, my cardio is soccer, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, weekends, go out and play ball. So yeah.
So you started therapy. Let's talk about that.
Whew.
Yes, sir. How's that going? Black man go to therapy.
How's that going? The question is, did I even start? Now.
What's going on
So
with that?
we had this conversation about
yeah.
me getting ready to go and stuff like that. So it was a bold decision for me because I've been thinking about doing this. And so one day I'm like, you know what? Let me just reach out or do the research myself and just schedule. I did the schedule and stuff like that, and I read the reviews, right? And the reviews was very, very terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And even in that, I reached out to you and said, hey, Evs, and you encouraged me, yo, your story is different from somebody else. It might work for you, it might not work for them. It might work for them, it might not work for you. So okay, fine, you know what? And through that process, I kept on thinking, therapist, what is wrong with me? Am I crazy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do I need a therapist? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do. Let me go. Made an appointment. I called them. I told them that I want somebody. I want it in person. I don't want it virtual. They said, yeah, definitely. Evans, no problem. So I got everything going. It was on a Tuesday, bro. I've never been excited. I wasn't nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I was excited. But I wanted the individual that I was going to get the story out of me, make me talk, right? And so, you know, I came home early, got myself prepared, and I headed over there. I got there, you know, I checked in, they couldn't find my name.
Oh.
Prior to that, the day before, they called me for my copay, so I paid everything, you know what I'm saying, everything was good, insurance was going to cover the rest, and they couldn't find my name. So she asked for my first name, I gave them my first name, and they said, oh, okay, it's online. I said, wait, what? Online? She said, yeah. I said, no, I want an in-person. That's why I scheduled for you guys. Told me I have everything here. She said, "Oh, we apologize. It was a mistake we made, and you have to do it online, virtual, bro."
For that first section or for the whole thing?
I couldn't say it was the individual I got was online. Period. Right on that session. So
I would have one.
Yeah. So I was in the office thinking that I was in the office, bro. I didn't break down, but I lost all hope that day. That is when I realized that I needed somebody to talk to, because going there I was so excited, proud of myself for making that decision.
Yeah.
Right, then I get there and the reception wasn't even helpful. She was like, "Yeah, there's nothing we can do," and I would have really appreciated if she said, "Hey, sit down, let me talk to you for 2 minutes." Nothing. So on my way back home, I was looking for people to call. I just needed somebody to call and talk to. One problem I have is I'm always, there for other people, and people really, and I had that same issue in Syracuse. People come to me, talk to me about their problems. I go to others, ask them, but nobody ever asks me, "Are you okay? What is wrong? Are you alright?" So looking through my contacts, right? And I want to say maybe with my contacts, I don't know. I have, I can't even tell, but I have a lot. I have 1,458 people in my contacts. I couldn't find one person to call. Actually, matter of fact, I called 2 people. One person called. I called one person, they didn't pick up. I called the other person, they didn't pick up. The other person called me back, and they said they were busy, so they called me back. The other person also called me back, and they said, "Hey, are you okay?" I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Can I call you back in 20 minutes?" Bro, I was miserable on my way from my therapist.
Why didn't you call me, bro?
I don't know, man. We talked about it. Yeah, we did.
Call me.
They were just such a disappointment to me, and just even narrating the story again was just kind of like, So I came home. That's when I realized that I needed to talk to somebody. And that is when I realized that.
Okay, so have you scheduled another one and gone back, or
no? So I came home.
Yeah.
I came home, turned off my lights, put the covers on my head, and I cried for literally 30 minutes. Now I slept.
What?
Yo, to this day I just don't feel the need to. I don't think there's any point for it.
No, listen. You take your time.
Yeah.
Try again if you want the same place or some other places.
Right.
But it was their mistake on their hand.
Right.
And the person at the front desk should have,
That's the mistakes they make. So I was thinking this, and I wrote it down. I said, the therapist, I'm not yet to see the actual therapist, but the person at the front desk, you are the magic, right? You're the person we see first.
Yeah.
So you kind of give us that boost to see, the person. But this weekend, my cousin actually scheduled me for a life coach.
Okay.
In New York. So that's where I'll be going, and hopefully that's good. Apparently the individual is very good.
Who?
I forgot the Gavin. He does it like he's all around California, New York. He does it, and it's like $1,000 per person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really my cousin.
And you paying that?
Paid that.
You paying that?
Paid that.
And how long is this life?
So it's from Friday to Sunday.
And it's just you and him?
No, there's like 20 people. It gets filled really fast.
$1,000 per person? Man, listen, he better help me beat all my demons.
Seriously. And my cousin actually testified to this and said he's just awesome. He's great. So one thing that she told me, said, "Yo, Fee, you feed all these informations to yourself. Nobody's telling you, but you're telling yourself that I'm not going to go to this therapist. I'm not. I'm feeding, and I'm believing that I'm not." So majority of the things that you tell yourself that happens, you tell yourself.
One thing that I learned, that if you don't deal with your emotions, man, they will confront you later, bro.
Yeah, catch up.
It's crazy. I was before I'm on spring break now. Before the spring break, I went to my school public health wellness center, because that day when I was on my way to school, I was having some pains in my chest. I didn't know where it was coming from, and they think that I was having an anxiety attack, because I do have anxiety, right? It counts like that, So I thought I was having a heart attack. I'm like, nah, I can't be having a heart attack, and I'm young. So I get there, and then they was like, yo, like we noticed that you tried to, schedule. We noticed that you haven't been here for therapy in a long time. Have you thought? I'm like, yeah, I thought about it, but I wanted this person, but I haven't gotten back to her. So they signed me up and everything. Did an EKG on my chest.
Wow.
Everything was good. And then they asked me about my anxiety. They was like, what causes your anxiety? And as soon as she asked that question, bro, I just started crying. And she's like, oh, I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know, but it's just great. Like, so therapy is really, 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 really helpful for me. When we go back to school, I'm going to start again, and hopefully everything goes well. So listen, I encourage you to go.
I definitely
Please go.
I definitely will.
Please go.
I definitely will.
Because emotions are strong, man.
Yeah, because sometimes you just need somebody to ask you that right question for you to just break down and just let everything go, and then. But I'll definitely go, right. Once I've taken that first step initiative, I think I'll definitely give it another try, and then definitely.
Well, I appreciate you for coming.
Definitely,
This has been
man.
a great conversation. This
Appreciate
conversation
it,
started off
Yo,
crazy.
it's amazing how things switch, right? At first I was the one doing it. Now
I was like, wait, this you did what in school? I'm like, yeah, well, listen, appreciate you for coming.
Of course, man.
Also, if you made it this far through the video, thank you, God bless you. Don't forget to follow my new Instagram page, Evans Asiamah for real, his YouTube, and go subscribe to his page too. His page is wild, man, and his Instagram handle will be on there too. Again, thank you, and God bless you.